Imagine being in a land where every corner unveils a new secret, where each dish has its own narrative, and every tradition pulsates with centuries of history. Yes, we're talking about Mexico, but not the Mexico you might conjure up with just tacos, tequila, and sombreros. Let's discover together the 10 most incredible things about this fascinating country. From the only place where weapons are sold to a Christmas festivity that stretches for almost 2 months, every detail will surprise you and change what you thought you knew about Mexico. Welcome to the Fascinating Traditions channel. Here, we unravel fascinating secrets and explore the incredible world around us. Don't miss out on the discoveries. Subscribe now, activate notifications, and embark on this knowledge adventure with us. In the heart of Mexico City, hidden among the rich Mexican culture and its historical icons, there's something very few countries have: the only sales point for firearms and ammunition for civilians in Mexico, completely legal. This place isn't just a store. It represents the country's strict gun control policy. It's located within a military complex in the capital and is managed by the Mexican Secretariat of National Defense, SEDENA, specifically by the Directorate for the Commercialization of Armament and Ammunition, DCM. Don't expect to find it in a shopping mall or on a busy street. Its access is limited and very controlled, which shows how serious Mexico is about gun control. Purchasing a firearm in Mexico involves a rigorous verification process, including extensive documentation, psychological evaluations, background checks, and shooting proficiency tests, to ensure that only individuals with legitimate reasons and proper training can acquire them. Sales are limited to specific weapons for personal defense, with restrictions on the number of weapons and ammunition that can be purchased annually. The existence of this unique gun store in Mexico underscores the country's effort to maintain a balance between the right to self-defense and the prevention of gun violence, especially in the face of challenges such as drug trafficking. This model stands in stark contrast to the policies of other countries, such as the United States, and symbolizes Mexico's commitment to a safer society, offering a distinctive perspective in the global debate on gun control. The Chihuahua is much more than just the smallest dog breed on the planet. It's an authentic cultural icon of Mexico, symbolizing a deep connection to the majestic past of the Toltecs, where it was considered a protector of souls. Over time, this dog has transcended its mystical roots to become a reflection of the Mexican soul, bold, resilient, and full of life. Its popularity has crossed borders, earning the affection of people around the world, and becoming a cherished member of many families, as well as a symbol of courage. The Chihuahua, with its small stature but significant history, shows that true greatness can be found in the smallest things, highlighting the value of all beings, regardless of size, in the tapestry of existence. In the vibrant heart of Mexico, a country where existence manifests in an explosion of colors, flavors, and melodies, emerges a special love, as sweet as nectar and as deep as the ancient roots of its civilizations. The singular taste for Coca-Cola. This predilection goes beyond mere chance. It's a fiber woven into the cultural fabric of a nation brimming with life, leading the global consumption of this iconic beverage. But what makes this favoritism so prominent and unique, becoming an essential characteristic of Mexican identity? Mexico, with its vast mosaic of traditions, legends, and celebrations, embraces Coca-Cola not merely as a preferred drink but as a fundamental element of its cultural identity. In gatherings and celebrations, both at family dinners and large festivities, the presence of Coca-Cola is as indispensable as the very act of sharing a feast. This relationship delves deeper than taste, speaking of common memories, moments of connection, and the joy of mutual company. Mexico's love for Coca-Cola is also a reflection of its natural talent for finding happiness and contentment in life's simplicities. It's not just the sweet taste that attracts, but what it symbolizes: a pause in the daily routine, a salute to everyday achievements, a companion at tables gathering loved ones. In Mexico, Coca-Cola transcends the category of a mere soft drink. It becomes a symbol of hospitality, warmth, and the joy of living. This phenomenon also shows how Mexico has adeptly incorporated elements of global culture into its own fabric without losing its essence. Coca-Cola, though originally American, has been reimagined by Mexicans, taking on new meanings and becoming a staple in the celebration of the everyday. This fervent devotion to the sweet and effervescent also acts as a mirror to the challenges and contradictions within society. It highlights public health issues, the impact of globalization, and the delicate balance between maintaining traditions and embracing new customs. However, in the end, the relationship between Mexico and Coca-Cola is a tale of fervor, about finding beauty and joy in the simple things, and about the human ability to imbue ancient customs with new meanings. Therefore, Mexico's dominance in Coca-Cola consumption goes beyond mere statistics. It's a reflection of the soul of its people, a study of how the universal and the particular intertwine in a complex and vibrant fabric, creating something distinctive, unmistakably Mexican. In Mexico, the celebration of the Day of the Three Kings on January 6th is a deeply rooted tradition that highlights the importance of family, faith, and the extension of the festive spirit beyond Christmas. Inspired by the biblical journey of the Magi, this event turns children's anticipation into a collective moment of joy and gratitude, with the exchange of gifts and the appreciation of family unity. The Rosca de Reyes, a special bread filled with symbolism, is not just a culinary feast, but also a reminder of family unity and continuity, especially for the person who finds the figurine of the baby Jesus inside. Taking on the responsibility of organizing the next celebration. Moving the gift exchange to January reflects the Mexican longing to extend the happiness of the festivities, underscoring that the true gift of the season lies in family bonds and shared traditions. Thus, the Day of the Three Kings in Mexico stands as a striking reminder of our ability to find meaning and happiness in traditions that connect yesterday with today and tomorrow. The Christmas season in Mexico is a colorful and extended festivity that spans almost 2 months, infused with ancestral customs that stretch from the December Posadas to the Day of the Candelaria in February. These events not only fill the calendar, but also create a narrative of life, faith, and deep social cohesion embedded in the Mexican cultural fabric. From the ceremonies of the Posadas, representing Mary and Joseph's pilgrimage in search of shelter, to Christmas Eve with its religious ceremonies and festive dinners, each moment of the season tightens community bonds and celebrates the joy of gathering. The climax comes with the Day of the Three Kings, with children in great anticipation of gifts, and concludes on the Day of the Candelaria, when the festivities close with blessings and the sharing of tamales. This tradition not only emphasizes the importance of faith and the family nucleus, but also recalls the possibility of finding joy and purpose in collective rituals, making Mexican Christmas one of the most extended and memorable celebrations globally. Annually, one of nature's most astonishing spectacles unfolds with the migration of millions of monarch butterflies, embarking on an epic journey of over 4,000 kilometers, about 2,500 miles, from Canada and the United States to the Oyamel fir forests in Mexico. This massive migration not only offers a splendid visual display, but also testifies to the resilience of these butterflies, overcoming climatic adversities and predators along their path. Upon arriving in Mexico, the monarchs congregate in the trees, creating an almost enchanted atmosphere with their fluttering. This migration, led by a navigation instinct still mysterious to science, symbolizes a millennial connection that links generations of butterflies to their winter refuge. Beyond its splendor, the monarch migration emphasizes the need for environmental preservation, highlighting the effects of climate change and habitat degradation. This annual phenomenon reminds us of the interdependence of life on our planet and the shared duty to care for these natural wonders for the enjoyment of future generations. Mexico stands out for its impressive linguistic diversity, being home to 68 officially recognized languages that reflect the vast cultural and historical mosaic of the country. These languages are more than mere dialects. They are living manifestations of what it means to be Mexican, carriers of ancestral wisdom, oral traditions, music, and poetry. This linguistic richness is the heritage of indigenous peoples who have resisted colonization and globalization, maintaining their languages as a form of cultural resistance. By offering new educational and academic perspectives, they enrich both national and international dialogue, inviting those who speak other languages to expand their understanding of the world. However, phenomena like globalization and urbanization endanger this diversity, necessitating a conscious effort to implement policies for the preservation and revitalization of these languages. Celebrating Mexico's linguistic diversity recognizes the value of each voice in enriching human understanding and in conserving global cultural heritage, making this recognition not only a tribute to Mexico, but also a call to appreciate linguistic richness as a global treasure. On the other hand, the Mexico City metro system has taken a significant step towards increasing the safety and comfort of its users by introducing exclusive carriages for women and children. This initiative aims to provide a safe space against harassment and congestion, especially during peak hours, demonstrating the metropolis's commitment to equality and respect for all its inhabitants. The exclusive carriages are more than a momentary solution. They represent a rejection of the inequalities present in public spaces and serve as an educational tool on the importance of mutual respect. While this measure addresses immediate security needs, it also highlights the urgency for a deeper cultural change towards an environment where segregated spaces are not needed to feel safe. The carriages for women and children mark progress towards a society that ensures the protection and respect of everyone equally, pointing the way to safer and more inclusive cities worldwide. The 177 Pueblos Mágicos, magical towns, of Mexico are true national gems that capture the quintessence of the country's culture, history, and natural wonders. Scattered throughout the nation, these places are more than just destinations to visit. They are the heartbeat of Mexican identity, filled with ancestral customs, myths, and an invaluable cultural legacy. Each of these magical towns offers a distinct experience, from the serenity of Valle de Bravo to the energy of Bacala, providing a window into the vast cultural diversity of Mexico through their traditional festivities, ancient art, and legends that have endured over time. The Pueblos Mágicos initiative not only promotes tourism, but also strives to preserve the cultural and historical richness, ensuring that the enchanting atmosphere of these places continues to amaze future generations. Exploring these towns is to embark on a journey that uncovers the spirit of Mexico, highlighting the importance of appreciating and safeguarding its cultural and natural heritage. From the sublime to the everyday, and from the ancient to the contemporary, Mexico is a country full of endless surprises. Every corner of this territory tells a story, imparts a lesson, and reveals something amazing. If you've fallen in love with the wonders of Mexico as much as we have, remember to like, share, and subscribe for more adventures around the world. Thank you for being part of this exciting journey. See you on the next adventure.